I keep getting things about swings. Like swings. Like, swings. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not those kind of swings, friends, but the swings that you see at a freaking playground. Just swings. Why? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Fulfillment, joy, satisfaction. There is a feeling of being proud of yourself for the things that you have been through and overcame. And it feels like more something that you've done on the inside, right? To feel a sense of, I did it. It's a feeling of I did it, right? But it's on the inside. Seven of Pentacles. You get back what you put out. It almost even feels like being proud of yourself. Did I say that? Did I say that? It's like you've been through too much to not enjoy, right? And you've worked very hard. We're not healing to enjoy or to deal with pain. We know how that feels. We're healing to enjoy joy, right? And that is the fruits of your labor right now. That is a harvest that you're receiving right now. What else? Of course, it's happening on an emotional level with this Nine of Cups, because the King of Cups in reverse is telling me that you've been like emotionally manipulated, or you've gone through some emotional turbulence or imbalance here. Maybe even if it's not somebody outside of you, it's something inside of you. Knight of Cups, but you're following your heart or letting your love or your heart lead the way, because that same energy you're giving to yourself now, you're allowing yourself to experience the love that you're giving yourself right now, because you first experienced it outside of you, and maybe it was foreign. Maybe you didn't know how to accept that for a long time, but now that you are like fully accepting the love that has been shown to you, whether through a friendship or relationship, God, source, love, energy, you are learning how to extend the same kind of love to yourself, which is allowing you to move forward and follow your heart through into things. Whatever it is you want to expand in right now, you're doing it because you want to, because you love it, right? And that's it, right? This is giving you this feeling of abundance within. Bunnies have been coming through as well, and not in this deck, but bunnies. There's a little bunny, a white bunny on the Rider-Waite tarot. But this is like this abundance within, and that's what you crave. Like, I am truly recognizing, like, the more that you go down your healing journey, you might initially say, oh, I want this manifestation, I want this manifestation, I want this, I want this, I want that. But as you're like healing, really truly healing, and you're really chipping away at these wounds, you recognize that peace within. That's abundance. And you're not going to do anything anymore to disturb that peace or disturb that abundance, that bliss within. So it's like you're content without having more and more and more and more, because you don't need it. You have it right here, right? So your manifestations might change drastically once you find that. And you find that through a lot of love lost. Okay, you have to experience this in order to experience this, right? This is love taken for granted, love lost. This is like a feeling of like the cup of love you extended out was just like you give it, and it was just like somebody just like smacked the freaking cup and tipped it out and was like, no, I don't want that. That's like how it felt, the energy. Right, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which put you probably in a vicious cycle, a vicious loop of unfulfillment. It might have threw you off focus here, right? Taking your focus for a long time, maybe even like just your attention span was constantly directed off of your present or the things you want to do in this life, the things you want to experience, your happiness, your joy, your bliss, your peace, your enjoyment in this life was constantly diverted to that thing, right? That dumped your cup of love out. But once you experience enough of this and dwelling on that energy and experiencing that. You're just like, I think I've had enough of that experience. And you give yourself this cup of love. And you only, I mean only, direct your energy and attention into that which is going to overflow your cup. You get real serious within what am I bringing my energy into, thought, word, or action, or energy exchange. If it's not giving me a feeling of overwhelming fulfillment, and I know I sound like a broken record, then I don't want it. It's going to drain me. It's going to drain me. So you experience enough of that, right? And then once you start to really like take care of yourself, like not just, also this is another energy I've been tapped into, is like not just resting. Like I feel like even if you go to rest, you've not allowed your mind to shut off. Like it just keeps going even if you're laying there. And it's like you finally like hit like a burnout, so much so to a place where you just like, you know what? And you disconnected from everything. And you have allowed yourself maybe at least just one day of just true rest, like even in your mind, not worrying or focusing on anything or thinking about a million things you got to do that day or thinking about what happened in the past and maybe if there's any way, none of that. You've just let yourself, like everything be what it is because it was taking a toll. You got to like really look at, you're like an extremely sensitive being. You're not like them. And because of that, you have to be mindful of that and treat yourself in such and not allow yourself to get wrapped back up in places and spaces of the mind or in your physical 3D reality that is going to play a toll on your mental health because you're more sensitive than them. So you got to take it that much more seriously, right? Once you finally can kind of let your actual mind rest, okay, you get to this place where, oh, okay, and you fill your own cup first. And this puts you back in control, back in the driver's seat, instead of letting the things you have to do that day, the people of the past, the traumas, the fears, the worries, the what ifs, okay, in control of you. You are back in control. You are in the driver's seat. And your team is so proud of you. And I'm proud of you. Very proud of you. This is why you can follow your heart now differently into these places and spaces, not because you have to, but because you want to. I love you.